Yeah, this shit got a taste of it. I gotta try Corona. I know y'all all had Corona. I gotta try Corona. I'm mad late and shit, right? I ain't gonna lie, bro. For years, I was straight upper body, but then my shit got disproportionate, so now I gotta work on the legs.
Yo, you really gotta do the legs, bro, because black dudes don't work on legs.
Yo, bro, at all. Niggas don't work legs, bro. They want a man that's 6 feet and over, making 6 figures, 10-inch, you know, he can't be mean, but he gotta also be nice. He gotta have. It's like, bro, what the fuck? We just want peace. Like,
you gotta listen to me, but put me in my place.
You gotta, bro. You feel me? Like,
females sometimes don't like to hear, but it's just one of them things where men on men and women on women. You feel me?
And that's why.
But that's why we go perfect together, though.
Perfect together, because there's things that I can't do that you're good at, and there's things that you can't do that I'm good at. My brother passed away. He has a daughter and he has a son, but he has a daughter. So Valentine's that just passed, I pulled up with flowers. I pulled up with things because I have to take on that role now. It's important.
You know, once Monte told me he was coming on the show, I was like, yo, let me do my homework. And no lie, bro, kids need people like you, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. I
respect you for that, bro. Really speaking to the youth. They need that shit.
Yo, now what? They gave him head in the middle of a fight.
And he posted.
He just gave him head. This is my brother in this shit, you heard? He in this shit. This is Ashes. Somebody that's watching me is gonna see this shit and be like, alright, nah, fuck that. I was about to do X, Y, Z to my ops, but I'm gonna play the crib today. When my brother put on his sneakers that day on November 27th in the morning, I'm pretty sure my brother did not think that he was gonna die that day. And that's how death work, bro. Oh, what are you gonna do? Get back for your brother? Nah, I'm gonna make sure my mother don't gotta worry about another dead son, you feel me? I'm gonna help the youth. That's what I'm doing. You feel me? But like I said, bro, it's okay. Work on yourself. Because when you work on yourself, the woman that's for you, she's gonna find you, bro. If I die today, bro, just from helping y'all niggas, I will die, bro. At the end of the day, when my son go on YouTube and he search my name up and let me see what my daddy's about, oh, daddy was helping people. He was respectfully, bro. You feel me? Gangster, bro.
Welcome in the locker room, y'all. It's your favorite podcast, In the Locker Room Podcast. My name is Monte. I'm here with Shuggy, and we have a very, very, very special guest today. This man has 75,000 Instagram followers. This man has 120,000 YouTube subscribers. This man has 200,000 TikTok followers. He's your favorite hood influencer that's taking social media by storm. He's a youth advocate that travels city to city, school to school to empower youth. He's a father, and now he's a friend of the show, my man, Young Moo.
Great intro. That's the best intro so far.
You fuck with it?
Yeah, fuck with it, bro.
My man.
Appreciate it.
Welcome in the locker room, yo.
Pleasure to be here, man. Pleasure to be here.
What's up with you? How's everything, bro?
Everything good. Mental good. Keeping my body up for the most part. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm glad to be here. So appreciate for y'all having me.
We're going to have a lot of fun today, bro. Shuggy,
let's turn out. We good. Let's go. Let's get it.
We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about your story.
Okay,
I know you got a lot of stuff to get off your chest, but we always start the show with a segment.
Okay.
Where we bring in a random drink and we review it. So this is a beer. It's the most random shit you ever seen, probably.
Yeah, I see that.
We taste test it.
Okay.
And we get you a review. So, Shuggy, what's this shit called, bro?
This shit is called Ninja versus Unicorn Double India Pale Ale. This nigga always finding some weird shit.
We got a toast, bro. We got a toast. All right, let's do it.
Weird new shit, man.
Go toast.
Yo, cheers, fellas.
Cheers. Great podcast.
Cheers.
Good energy.
Good energy,
man.
Cheers. My fault.
Shit.
Fun fact. This beer, y'all say? This beer?
This beer.
Yeah.
I'm 30 years old. It's my first time ever drinking beer.
What?
First time ever.
As an honor and a pleasure, bro.
Ever. Never drunk beer in my life.
How come? Why is that?
I did liquor, but as far as beer, I always seen the beer, the belly, you know, all that. So I'm like, nah, let me stay away from that.
I could tell you don't drink beer, bro.
Out of here, bro.
You be looking real Dominican if you drank beer, bro. What you think, Shuggy? You think about it?
That's alright, bro. You know, I'm not the biggest
got that
beer
spice
fan.
Got that low.
Y'all being nice, bro. This shit tastes like shit. Y'all being nice. It's Ninja versus what?
Yo, bro, where do you find this bullshit, bro?
Yo, in my local store, bro. They be
you
having
just
random
pick up
shit.
some random shit every week.
Yo, we reviewed the Stone Cold beer. Steve Austin's Broken Skull, American Lager. Stone.
Cheers.
Salute,
bro.
It tastes like a Corona.
A bunch of different shit, bro, but I'm not fucking with this one.
Nah, yeah, this shit got a taste of it. I gotta try Corona. I know y'all all had Corona. I gotta try Corona. I'm mad late and shit, right?
Nah, it's real shit. That's my favorite beer. I ain't gonna lie. You know what it is with beer though? Shit gotta be ice cold.
Ice cold.
Ice cold.
Then it's different.
Anything yeah.
But like that,
it's
like,
refreshing.
Do you feel lit when you drink beer? Like, do y'all feel like what's the vibe?
You get a buzz. It's like a build up. You feel me? One beer, you like, all right. The second beer, you lose. Third beer, you feel. It's not like liquor where you might have a drink. Second drink, you already feel it.
Feel lit.
Feel me? The beer is a little more of a build up.
Okay.
But always ice cold. Always ice cold.
I mean, this is ice cold, and this still tastes like shit, bro. So I don't know about that one. This is bad, bro.
I'm about to put that.
But this is all we got, so it's gonna do it for today. I got a question for you, Moo.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Give me top 3 things you look for in a girl.
And a girl, top 3
things. First of all, you single or you?
I'm single. Absolutely. I'm single. Absolutely. Top 3 things. I
don't want to get you in trouble, you know?
Nah. I'm single. Top 3 things I look for in a girl. First, she has to look good.
My nigga.
That's first. She gotta look good. I mean, she has to, because you gotta have a great personality and everything. But if I'm not attracted to you, it's no way I could. You know what I mean? So first, if I'm seeing a girl, she gotta look good just to grab my attention. Once that happen, personality-wise, now you have to have a personality. Third, no, first, I'm gonna take that back. Second, God-fearing. She has to be a woman of God. You know what I mean? She has to be a woman of God. Third, personality.
That cancels out like 60%.
Yeah, 60%.
50%.
60%. For you to get with me.
Damn, these standards is up there.
Yeah, it's up there. You gotta look good. So if you look good, now we can have a conversation. So now I'm getting to know you. I'm gonna ask you about, I mean, like, what's your religion? Oh, I'm in Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, absolutely. Now once you got that personality with the looks and God fearing, oh yeah, you show me. Now it's mad other things as well with it, but that's my top 3 for sure.
Fucks with that. Shuggy, you got a top 3?
Hold on, I got a question for him though. How much of a factor is a sense of humor?
Sense of humor?
Because not all females got a sense of humor.
Yeah, she has to have it.
Personally, I feel like if you find a girl with a good sense of humor, that automatically
she got it. And that kind of like goes along with personality. So if you got a great personality, a great sense of humor, you know how to take a joke and you're not serious all the time. It's like, because it's like, you like my girl, but you also my mans at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ever just laid up with your shorty and like, damn, you like ganging them. You feel me?
You gotta be somebody you gotta chill with, man. Because once you get past the sex, you still gotta be around this person.
I still gotta be around you.
Sometimes you be around somebody, you be like, man, why the fuck I did this?
I did that, right?
I got one for y'all. What about feminine, bro?
It's important.
What about feminine?
Feminine energy. It has to be.
And we in the Bronx. You Bronx?
Yes. I got a lot to speak. What? If you masculine, I don't care how bad you are.
I feel like New York City in general like that. New York City in general.
If you masculine, it's quiet. Like, I want nothing to do with you. You feel me? You can look good. You probably a little kill, and I'm good. You feel me? Because it's like I don't want to be around like if I'm around a female, I don't want to feel like I'm around a guy. You know what I mean? So
I don't want to date me, bro.
I don't want to date a combative ass girl. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to be feminine. You got to be but you know what's crazy though, in this generation? A lot of females say this. Oh, it just takes the right person to get. All right, so let me ask you. I'll be telling girls. Let me ask you a question. So if I met you and I was to act like a female and I was to say it takes a right female to make me be a man, then
make you masculine.
Exactly my point. You're supposed to just come with it. You feel me? That like me, I'm gonna come as a man. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, I gotta earn the feminine. Like, that makes sense.
I don't be believing that shit. You are who you are.
Exactly.
You're not gonna tell me
Exactly.
You one way and you could turn into a whole different person.
Absolutely.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Nah, for sure, bro. So this was sent over to us through the DM. Colombian women are named the most beautiful women in the world, according to who's this? Insider Monkey. Oh, and they got the top 10 for us. So Colombia's number 1, Poland is number 2, Greece number 3, Russia number 4, Czech Republic number 5, 6 is Sweden, 7 is Iceland, 8 is the United States. Okay, and then 9 is Brazil and 10 is Japan. What y'all think about this, fellas?
Personally, let our guests go first. Go ahead.
So,
man.
I agree with United States not being nowhere near one. I agree 100%. Like, I 100% agree. But I don't. Why Romania not up there? Because I always hear that Romania is kind of like, I mean, like the females is like they treat you like kings. I heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Andrew Tate, so I be I be hearing. But yeah, U.S. is far from it. U.S. is like. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad I'm single now because I could be able to experience now other because in most countries, like the king, like the man in the house, he's treated like a king. Like he's treated like a king. What about y'all?
Well, I mean, I definitely agree with Colombia because I've been there and yo, that shit different.
It's different?
I used to say, and I went with my girl, and even my girl was like, yo, these bitches out here is bad. Like, I used to think DR had them. Like, Colombia got them. Different.
I never even been to DR, nothing.
But time out. No DR, no PR, bro. What's up with that? Nah?
Nah, bro. If you notice, a lot of them countries is European. I don't know. I don't like that list, bro.
Yeah, that
Me
list is
personally,
biased, bro.
I like my girls with a little bit of color. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Nah, they don't like no ass in that list. That's
Yeah,
what it is, bro.
you feel me?
They got a different type of desire in women. Mo, so let me show you this.
Talk to me.
It was like a reel that came up, and it was like to try paddling for free in New York City. So I said, I'm gonna try some fucking paddling in New York City. So I'm here, and hopefully it all goes well. I'm super excited, but yeah, my God. Yo, I know the first one to hit me up, my sister, she's gonna be like, nah, bitches paddle. But fuck it. I'm here.
So this is Ren. She's one of our co-hosts on the pod.
Okay.
She's from the Bronx, and she decided to try something different. She went paddling, right? And she did like a little blog, a little stream, talking about how like potentially a lot of people might judge her. She's doing something different out the box. She mentioned that her sister's gonna be like, oh, now niggas paddle.
What is paddle like exactly?
What I told you.
That's our point.
I told this nigga, I said, bro, a nigga from the Bronx, paddle not even in your vocabulary, bro.
Paddling? Is that when
What
you're
I
on the
told
court
you.
and you
I
like cross
told
nigga
you.
up? Like what is?
Yeah, like I don't know what that is.
That's when you get on that. You want to explain it?
Nigga, I don't know what the fuck paddling is, man.
You get on that little boat and you got the paddle and you kind of
you're doing like that.
sideways.
Oh, okay.
That's that shit.
That's that. Oh,
I
all right.
kayak.
Met anybody that paddled before?
Yeah, nah, never.
So she decided to try something different, and we posted it. We posted, coming from the hood, is it cool to try new shit, or are we doing too much? What you think about that, Moo?
Nah, I think it's important for people to like, cause I feel like me, I fall victim. I only do what I'm used to because sometimes like we get scared to do different things. Like for instance,
Step
I still don't know how to
outside the
swim.
box.
I'm 30. I don't even know how to swim.
Yo, I could defend myself. I can't swim either, bro.
You can't swim either.
And I'm
you
Dominican.
You
Can't swim.
Oh, nah, yeah.
Because we didn't have pools.
Yeah, no pools.
Where you
no
learning to
nothing.
swim?
And then
Yo,
the
you want to
schools-
know what's
Cause
crazy?
down south you got pools in the schools and all this other like we
What's
don't got
crazy? I learned how to swim in the 5th grade, but my mom, she used to work for like this Jewish organization, and I went to their summer camp, and
Right.
that's where I learned how to swim, bro.
Well,
It wasn't in the Bronx. It wasn't with like none of my niggas. I learned with a bunch of Jewish kids,
Jewish
bro.
kids,
They
they just
told me
taught you.
in
They
a
taught you.
lake, bro.
Why
In
they
a
don't want
lake.
to teach us how to swim, bro?
I
What's
don't
that
know.
about? That's that systemic oppression
That's an
shit,
essential
bro.
too. I don't know what's going on. Like these schools, like, I mean, they not even credit. We don't even learn about credit in school.
Taxes.
Taxes,
It's a lot of
credit,
things. They don't
trade,
really
nothing.
prepare too many of us
Nothing.
to become adults, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Some people just catch a crash course. You get old enough, you
go
get
on, they
thrown
start,
out
start
there.
learning.
just
It's like,
winging it, bro.
learn as you go. Like,
We're
that's
just
it.
winging it. I got a friend on the pod. I met him doing street interviews by Yankee Stadium.
Luis Soto. Yo, you stepping on my sneakers, gang. And you a Met fan.
He backed off quick.
And he a Met fan stepping on my fucking dunks.
Okay.
Shout out to Steven. Yeah, fun shit. I told him Young Moo's gonna be on the pod.
Okay.
He said, I asked him, yo, what should we ask Young Moo? He's an older dude. He's
Okay.
not, he's as we call him a ON now, right? He's an ON. So he's like, yo, I don't understand this like New York verbiage.
Okay.
Like how niggas talk, like the new slang. To be honest, some of it I'm lost on too. I'm above 30 now, so.
Okay.
So he sent a few. I'm gonna ask him, and you could translate it. You ready?
Yeah.
FYTB. What the fuck is that, bro? FYTB.
FYTB. Fuck you talking about? Like fuck you say yeah. Fuck you talking about?
Y'all knew that?
That's what I mean.
First time I hear it, but I got
Yeah,
it. Once I heard the letters,
I'm in between the YNs and the old niggas. So yeah, fuck you talking about? Like
So all the
but I don't-
ONs, you hear that, now you know what it is.
Yeah, fuck you talking about? That's what I mean. Yeah.
I'm using that right after the pod, bro. Day room.
Oh, that means you pussy. Like that means like I mean. So it started in jail.
That's what that means?
That means you pussy. Like it
That's
means,
a
like,
jail term.
It's a jail
That's where it
term, but then it
started
came to
from,
the street.
yeah.
So day room mean like, cause like in it, like when you go to jail, when you get booked or whatever, the day room side is the side where they put people that's not in the, you know, the in the general.
Yeah.
So it's like the people that's like not on shit, the snitches and shit like that. So when you say you day room, it's like you soft. Like I mean, like you. Yeah.
I thought that meant like you chatting.
Nah, chatting is you just chatting. Like you just.
What?
because they hit a point, everyone was just saying day room.
Day room,
I feel
yeah.
like they was just using
Time
it
out.
for
So when
anything.
somebody calls you day room, like they're dead violating you then.
Like you day room. Like yeah,
on
you day room.
some you ready to fight type.
So yeah, if you take it that way, you feel me? But like, say for instance, like, or it could mean pussy, or it could mean like. So say for instance, like a shorty trying to talk to me, but then you pull up and you be like, "Yo, bro, don't you got a girl?" I'm like, "Bro, you mad? Day room, gang. Like, what's up with you? Like, you, I mean, on some. So it could mean like you pussy, or you just, like, you just. Yeah, you cockbite, some shit like that. Yeah. Like,
So you're saying it's the same way we use SMD, where it's like, yo, you gotta fight me,
Nah,
or
but
it's like, yo, we homies and SMD. You know?
So SMD, that's the most disrespectful shit you ever tell
It
a
is.
person.
But I'm above 30. I don't know how old are you.
Yeah, 30.
In our okay. In our generation, for a good like 5 years, SMD was like a term of endearment.
Nah. I feel
SMD,
like
you're.
no, you know what it was? Nah, that was the block we used to just chill.
Nah, bro.
Niggas
Niggas was saying that
be wild.
for sure.
But I feel like when you younger, you don't understand how disrespectful it is.
Yeah, that's a fact.
As you get older, you be like, nah. Like it really took. Shout out my man Josh. He like 3-4 years older than me. That nigga dad was like, yo, bro, niggas really like clap you for some shit like that.
Yeah,
like you say that to the wrong person.
Yeah, it's over.
You feel me? So I feel like with age, everybody in New York like ease up on that shit.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like once a nigga over 30 tell you that, it's because he ain't fucking with you at all.
For sure. All right, so translate. I'm dazing on you.
I'm dazing on you.
Yeah.
I don't even know a person that say that, but what that do mean though, it's like, I mean, I'm guessing like I'm good on you, like I'm dazing on you, but people don't say dazing. It's more like I'm good on you. Like,
yo, Steven, where you getting this shit from, bro?
Like,
I'm dazing on you. I thought I was out the loop. If you don't know it, then
I don't know. Yeah, nobody use that. It's more like, but
that.
that means though, like I'm good on you. Like nobody say I'm dazing on you. Like I'm good on you. I'm straight on you.
All right, he said I'm not jacking you.
Oh, nah, yeah, like you're dub. Like
you're dub.
Yeah, it's you're dub. Like I'm not
So,
jacking no more. Like it's over. Like it's quiet.
My generation, if you somewhere, a block party, or you travel to a different neighborhood, it could be fucking 10 minutes away. You wearing something nice? Yeah, bro, we gotta.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it.
You wearing something nice, some expensive sneakers, nice little chain or whatever the case may be. Steven, if somebody comes up to you and tells you, yo, let me see that. Yo, let me hold that real quick. Yo, what size are those?
Size of those.
You already know what time it is, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just letting Steven know that.
Yeah. That's when niggas say my size type
Yeah,
shit.
if you hear that, bro, you already know
Yo,
what's
Monte,
up.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It sound like your man Steven fucking with some young bitch from the Bronx, my
bro,
nigga.
for the bro, some,
And she been texting him some out of pocket shit, and he don't know
shit.
how to react.
And he's just
That's
like
what it sound
taking
like
it.
to me.
He's
Hey,
trying to pull
Steven,
up, yeah.
leave them Bronx girls alone,
Leave
my
them.
nigga.
Oh, especially the Bronx.
Leave them
Man.
alone, my nigga.
He's trying to pull up to the crib and use that.
Go to
verbiage
Staten
and try
Island,
to
my
impress her
nigga.
and
Please,
shit.
Especially
go to
the
North
Bronx.
Jersey.
Stay away.
Leave them Bronx
Stay
girls
away
alone.
from the Bronx. They know. Ah, man.
This Jalen Brunson shit where we're just gonna go 7 minutes straight with you trying to do your best impression of Allen Iverson, that's not gonna get us a fucking ring, bro.
She literally said, "I have a husband. I don't
I'm
wanna
not
talk to
interested."
you." And then he's like, "Why are females always like that?" It's like, bro, she dubbed you.
Maybe.
Get the hint.
Hold on. Did you not say earlier you consider what people might be going through?
Yeah. What if she don't want to talk to you?
Maybe he's
and
triggered
she's
by
not-
that.
Not
You
a
think
random day.
Bruce Wayne is gonna beat Captain America?
Absolutely. First
You
of all,
crazy, Monte is smoking crack.
Hold on,
listen,
hold on.
viewers,
First of all,
listen.
This is allegedly. First of all, so check this out. This is what is it? A Tesla bot or a female bot? What is this?
Yeah, that's like
But-
one
but
of them
she
new
looks real,
Tesla
though.
bots shit.
Oh, he making out with her too.
Nah, he freaky. He freaky. as
Shuggy, what
shit.
you think about this, bro?
I don't know, bro. This shit getting creepy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
All this
AI
AI shit.
AI, bro.
Lately, like the last few weeks, all these crazy videos and shit, bro. Like, you know, if you smart enough, after like the second or third view, you be like, all right, this AI.
It's AI,
But that shit could get anybody, bro.
Yeah, bro, this shit starting to get niggas.
Our
bro.
older generation, like my mom got all the time by these AI videos.
Yeah.
I be trying to tell her, like, yo, it's not real. It's not real.
This shit look,
Yo,
yeah.
but she looks so real, and imagine what it's gonna be like in like 10
In
years.
10 years, it's gonna be different. Yo, but like it's gonna be hard for niggas to get jobs, bro.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gonna be using fucking robots to be doing open heart surgeries on people and all that.
Oh
like,
shit!
They
I didn't
almost
even think
did.
about
Yeah,
that.
they
bro,
almost did.
But that's kind of crazy because I feel like, imagine a robot or a robot doing surgery. See, humans, we have feelings. You know, we have emotions.
There's a certain
and
level
shit
of
like-
compassion,
compassion.
yeah.
So it's like, you got a motherfucking robot. He dead. Just leave him. Pack him up. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
it's no nothing. So it's like. Yeah, that's why it's important.
scary.
I mean,
It's
like,
scary,
yeah,
though.
that's why people that work. I be telling people that work retails and shit like that, like, start investing that money in being an entrepreneur, doing something because real soon they ain't gonna need you to fold clothes and pass out burgers and shit like that. You know what I mean,
These aren't the times to just have one job and
One
not
job,
do
nah,
nothing on the
yeah,
side,
you
bro.
gotta
gotta
have
get
some
into your
shit.
own thing for
you
sure.
have to absolutely.
For sure. Yo, you watch? You into wrestling at all?
Nah, I used to be a big wrestling fan though. Back in the day, Shawn Michaels, Chris, everybody. Yeah, back in the day.
Same
though. I
here,
ain't
same
been
here.
in a minute.
Who's your guy back in the day?
Oh, The Rock. The Rock.
Telling you, The Rock, everybody's favorite wrestler, bro. From that era, you had to be a The Rock fan, man.
You had to either that or Stone Cold or Triple H around it.
That was a different era.
That was a different era, bro. That was a different era.
I tune in here and there. We have a co-host. His name is Adonis Stone.
Okay.
Top 500 black wrestlers in the world. He's legit.
That's fine.
Not only does he wrestle, but he also has his own company, his own promotion.
Okay.
So somebody forwarded us this technique, this wrestling move, and said, "Yo, I need Adonis Stone to explain this." So let's check it out.
Hey, yo.
Nah, pause.
Fucking yo.
Nah, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
Whoa.
He's just staying it.
Nah, he's taking that,
He's
bro.
just taking it.
Yo, is that a submission?
Nah, that's too much.
Is that a submission?
Too much.
Can you? I would have tapped out.
It's bad.
Hey, yo. You see, that's why I don't watch wrestling like that no more, bro. This shit a little too crazy
bro.
for
It's
me,
just
bro.
like,
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
yeah,
This
nah,
shit crazy.
What? They gave him head in the middle of a fight.
And he posted
He just gave him head.
He posted it.
He's proud of that.
Nah, bro.
Son already got on
Some
Speedos.
other shit.
So Stone wasn't here to explain that one for us, but
Yeah, we need some explanations on that.
yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
Stone has a big match on Saturday. He has a big card, a big fight. He's main eventing. I thought about, we got Young Moo on the pod.
Right.
You a solid dude, bro.
Absolutely.
What are you benching right now?
Benching right now, my highest on bench was 315. After my
That's
brother
good.
passed, I lost 20 pounds, but now I'm going up. So now right now I'm like at 285, 290. So that's where I'm at right now, currently.
And squatting, what you squatting?
Squatting, 275.
You just upper body.
Yeah,
you know how we be, bro.
I
We don't-
ain't
some
gonna
people
lie,
don't even work
bro.
on
For
lower body.
years, I was straight upper body, but then my shit got disproportionate, so now I gotta work on the legs. So now, as like the past 6 months, I've been heavy on the legs.
Yo, you really gotta do the legs, bro, because black dudes don't work
Yo,
on
bro,
legs
at all. Niggas
bro.
don't work legs, bro. We just want to look cute for the girls, straight arms. So it's time to get in bed with them now. We got skinny legs and
I
shit.
seen a video of Jim Jones doing some
Oh,
pull-ups the
his
other
legs
day.
is different, bro.
His shit is crazy, but
Jim
his upper
Jones-
body, Jim.
Yeah, his shit is lit. His upper
Jimmy
body.
hot, you feel me? But his legs look
So Stone
crazy.
got a match this Saturday.
Okay.
Here in the Bronx. He's up against a legit opponent. He might need somebody to be a mercenary, and I'm talking about a paid situation.
Okay,
not
okay,
pulling up
okay,
for free,
okay.
no shit like that. He might need somebody not to like jump in the match and shit, but just to make sure that there's no interference. Niggas don't try to jump him.
Jump him, shit like that.
And
yeah.
if some shit happens, then we got we got a mercenary that's ready to ride.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give Stone a call.
Okay.
Let me see if that's something
I
that
think I got a family reunion this Saturday.
Shit.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
But if I don't, then I'm definitely.
Yeah,
Yo.
let's see if he pick up.
Yeah, let a nigga play. Yeah.
Please leave your message.
He got his shit on do not. Do not disturb. If you were a wrestler,
Okay.
what would be your finishing move?
Finishing move. Like, I'm taking somebody up top. I gotta be up top and then just slam him on something. Oh, so you talking about as far as like the wrestlers?
your closing move.
My
The
closing
the
move?
shit you hit a nigga with and he's is out 1, 2, 3 pin.
1, 2, 3,
match
1, 2,
is
3
over.
pin.
Finishing move.
It might be.
You
like-
already got the name.
Yeah.
Young Moo, that's a catchy
so that's
name. It's
catchy, right,
charismatic.
right, Yeah.
Yeah.
It gotta be some throw nigga up top. Probably not off the ring. Yeah. Like I'm one of those.
Suplex off the
Suplex,
top.
yeah, off the top. Yeah, off the top. Yeah, it's over.
You into
Remember
sports?
the
'cause
Dudley boys get the table?
Oh,
Them
yeah.
niggas used to go crazy.
Yo, but you into sports? Because you were in shape dude.
but
So
when it comes to boxing, real heavy on boxing.
Alright.
Real
I
heavy
was
on
gonna
boxing.
say, you ever played football? You probably-
Nah, I just got my weight up. I got my heart broken, and after that was over. She was dealing with a nigga bigger than me. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. Yeah, I'm like, I gotta go to the gym. But yeah, in high school I was always skinny playing ball. Always playing basketball. Playing basketball, went to college, played ball. But then when I came back up to the Bronx or whatever, got into a relationship.
You ever thought about getting into boxing, like on some real amateur boxing? Maybe look into it.
Only because I'm 30 now, so it's like I feel like experience is gonna play a part. Like I don't got the experience.
Man, true.
But I do it to keep my shit sharp for sure. Good conditioning, good cardio. Yeah, I do that for sure.
Yo, so let's get to know Young Moo. So who is Young Moo?
Young Moo is a first. Growing up, I'm an artist, rapper. Was playing ball, but then left basketball. So I'm making music or whatever, but I wasn't getting no views. I was on SoundCloud, I wasn't getting no views, no numbers, nothing. So I got into a relationship. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna utilize this relationship, do YouTube pranks, get a fan base, and then I can promote my music. So once that happened, I just got too comfortable, with the YouTube videos or whatever. I still do music, but for the most part, I just got laid off like YouTube pranks and stuff like that. But now I switched my entire channel up. Now it's more like lifestyle. Like right now we streaming. or like if I'm in the gym, content in the gym, you know, and things like that. Ladies, girls, parties, we vlogging, we be streaming, just like that.
But that's dope that you switched it up. You saw
switched
the
it up.
music wasn't
absolutely.
working, on to the next hustle.
But
you're gonna get it somehow.
Gotta
you
get
feel
it.
me?
But one thing that I did, like what happened was, because I was in 2 relationships and I got lit with the relationships. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, like once the relationship died down, my whole channel died down.
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking died down, bro. And I mean, so now it's more so of like, now it's just my motion.
It's you,
It's
yeah.
me now.
I get
It's
you. I
me
get
now,
you.
you know, because people was watching me, yeah, because I'm Moo and I'm loud in my energy.
But it was like a 50-50 thing. They also they tuning in for the relationship aspect
the
of your
toxic
life.
shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now it's like, nah, this nigga Moo, he's just big, you know, in the gym. Then he be around the girls and he took us to the school. So now let me tune into him. You know what I mean? So it's like now. And I just keep my brothers with me. My friends be there, we be for life, you know what I mean? But girls, they come and go. So it's like, I just got motion by myself now.
For sure.
That's a fact.
I've seen you in the community. I've seen you in schools. A lot of public speaking, really touching the youth. I want our guests, I want our viewers to hear that story.
Okay.
So talk to us about that story.
As far as my brother.
Yeah.
I got a twin. It's crazy to say hi. I mean, shit is still, everything's still fresh, but I had a twin brother. You know, we fraternal twins, 16 minutes apart. On November 27th, 2024, the day before Thanksgiving, you know, he was shot and murdered by a 15-year-old. You know, just like any other, you know, death is just very devastating. It was hard. It's hard right now. You know, every day we grieve. And, you know, my brother was, you know, he was in the streets, you know, stuff like that. So typical, you know, when people pass away, people smoking on him and saying a whole bunch of dumb shit. So me personally, I don't let that shit get to me, you know. So I say, you know, instead of me dissing people or doing things that's out of my element, I'm gonna help the community and I'm gonna show people, you know, what you do in the streets is not only gonna affect you long term. You feel me? It could be jail, it could be death. It's gonna affect your family because every day, you know, we grieve. My mother grieve, my brothers grieve. You know, my brother grieve. The whole family grieve. You know, so I feel as though it's important, you know, because of the fact that I have a huge, you know, support system, you know, followers or whatever. I'm just trying to, you know, educate the youth and even people older than me that, yo, bro, like, I mean, you could jack that, but when you die, bro, it's over. Like, niggas don't care. Niggas don't give a fuck about none of that. Nobody, none of my brother friends, well, it's only a couple. I can name like 3. You know, check up on my moms,
like
make
that,
sure my mom's is good. You know what I mean? Once the funeral's over, it's quiet. Yeah. You know, and sometimes, you know, even females, oh, nah, yeah, you pussy because you talking in the schools, or yeah, you, nah, go ahead, think that. Those are the females I don't need to be around. Because any female that's a woman is going to make sure, like, nah, you're a man. You know, instead of you trying to retaliate and doing things that you know your brother wouldn't condone, you're doing things the positive way. So I went from 10,000 followers on Instagram to 75. From the time my brother passed, the day my brother passed, I was at 10K. Now I'm at 75K, went crazy. And what's crazy about the story is that, like I said, I was on YouTube, you know, for 10 years now. Right the day before my brother passed, I got my channel back. You know, that was at 120,000 subscribers. So I was just like, God, you know, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in God. So, you know, I feel like, you know, God said, you know what, I'm gonna give you this page back, but I'm also take something from you. So use this page and utilize it to the best of your ability. Do it the right way. Don't try to sexualize females for views or money. Do it the right way. So then that's how I started to get booked, talking in schools and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to make a positive impact on the community.
I love that, bro. I love that.
Was there anything you looked to as some type of source of guidance after your brother passed to keep your mind off, let's say, the more negative thoughts? Because we all from the hood, so our first instinct, well, not instinct, but first thought across our mind is like, yo, get the get back. But it's like you say, you made a smart point. There's a ripple effect to that. Whether, you know, God forbid, you retaliate, go to jail, now your mom grieving twice as hard. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So what did you look to make you maybe some sort of guidance? So
when it first happened, woman. And that's why I went wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I went woman, I was talking to God, but it wasn't as close as it normally would be. You know, I just started sleeping with a massive amount of females. Of course, protected. Absolutely. I wasn't kissing no girls. I just didn't want to be alone. You know what I mean? Like, when I talk to schools, I can't really say certain things because, you know, but now I can speak. So I was just sleeping with, like, you know, 2 girls, 3 girls on a day, or just even laying up with girls, you know, just losing my mind, you know, losing weight. I went from 175 to 150, you know, and just, you know, and depressed. I'm going to the gym. My mom lost, I think she said 8 pounds in a week. I lost 12, you know, so just different girls. I ain't want to be alone. I don't, still to this day, I don't sleep with the lights off. Sometimes I might wait till the morning hit and then I go to sleep because, you know, the sun is out, you know, but just being with girls, sleep with different girls, you know, trying to just, you know, fill that void, you know, filling that void. So, but once after that happened, you know what I mean, I'm like, nah, I'm losing myself. So it took my birthday, I turned 30 years old. I told myself, like, bro, you gotta relax. You feel me? Like you gotta chill. So I went celibate. You know, I stopped messing with girls. I got back in the gym, got my eating back and all that. So, you know, so from then that was up. You know what I mean? So I'm telling myself, like, bro, my brother would be disappointed, bro. You're not in the gym or nothing, you know. So it's like you gotta do something that's gonna make him proud. So I started, you know, just talking to schools and going to the gym and showing people, like, you know, and then I got people in my DMs that thought, oh yeah, your brother died, you know, that's why we smoking. I don't care about none of that. Cause I know who my brother was, you know, I know who my brother was. So it's nothing that people can say online that's gonna trick me out of my spot. Nothing.
Yeah, that's a real mature perspective that you have. Is that a level of discernment that you've always had, and then this tragic experience kind of brought it out of you, or do you have coming from the Bronx? We don't really have a lot of guidance,
guidance,
mentors.
Yeah.
Do you have people like looking after you that you could always hit up? Or
Yeah. My friends that's another thing. Like my friends was a big support system. I'm gonna catch that. But yeah, my friends was definitely there for me. You know, checking up on me. My mom. You know, it's crazy because my mom, she you know, she lost her son. You know, not only that, like a couple weeks ago, she just lost her brother. You know, so it's like now my mom's grieving twice. You know, but no matter what, she continues to be a mom, and that's what I'm seeing is like she lost her son, but she's still checking up on me to make sure I'm good. You know, she still, you know, before I leave, you know, are you safe? You know, be safe, call me, you know. So it's like my mom is, you know, is definitely one of my biggest support systems for sure. And it's like my job now is to make sure she's good. That's you know, that's it, you know. So that's why I grind hard, because this New York shit, this shit is depressing, especially after losing a family member in it. I mean,
definitely.
For sure. I want to ask you, how much impact and influence do you feel like music has in our community?
A very huge impact. I feel like 90, if not 95, 98, 99% of the is music. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. When it comes to females, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to drill raps, when it comes to, I think everything, music. You know, a motherfucker could hear a song and really feel like, I'm that now. You know, like especially drugs, people's talking about popping perks and shit like that. These rappers that niggas is hearing, they not really doing that shit. It sells. Yeah. It's a sell, and you know you got the people in the streets that's fucking up their systems and they life they live up because they hear what they hear on the radio. Oh, let me do this. Especially when it comes to females, you got this city girl shit. This gorilla, what's her name? Gorilla. You know so it's like they really like fucking tarnishing men and making it not cool to be in a relationship and being held down. But fuck nigga free. I don't got no nigga this summer. And then, like I said, this is the reason why
they start thinking that's the wave right there. That's the way to
and
go.
I say this: a female's prime is in between the ages of her early 20s and late 20s because you know they get everything. They get the fancy dinners, they get the car rides, Uber, they get whatever they want. Okay, cool. By 32, 33, 34, 35, your SMV, sexual market value, that decreases. Niggas is not looking for you no more. They want the younger joints. That's why I say it's different because as men, you know, our whole 20s, we kind of fuck up in life. You know, we got to figure shit out. But by the time we 30, 31, 32, we done fucked up. Now it's like, all right, I could choose who I want now. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different from when a nigga, when a guy is 30 and when a female is 30. It's a little bit different. Because nobody is, I mean, at 50 years old, not to get off top, but at 50 years old, I could get me a 21, 22. As long as I got the bag, I'm good. To 50, nobody's looking for you as a woman. Nobody cares. You know, like your prime been passed, baby.
Not to settle down at least.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Nobody look at you. You know what I mean? It's over. So it's important. But like I said, they're being, you know, brainwashed by this music that I don't need no man, whatever the situation is. And I tell them, okay, time is going to, time.
So let me touch on that real quick because a female viewer might hear, oh, at 45, at 35, at 50, nobody cares about you. Like you're talking about her value as a human. People hear that and you could.
Yeah. So I'm not saying your value as a human because you could at 45 you could be a grandmother, you could be a great person. I'm talking about as far as in the dating market.
Exactly.
Nobody is looking for anybody in a 45s. First of all, you're going this menopause. Then it's like you can't do certain things at 45, 46. It's like you can't for one, you can't even like kids is risky at that age.
Exactly.
Versus if I was to meet a 26, 27, 28, around there, yeah, she's fun, she's submissive. Because at 45, you done been through life. You done got baby daddies. You probably got past trauma history, past fucking STDs, all types of baggage. Nobody want to deal with that shit. Yeah. And I'm bluntly on social media, and I say this shit all the time. You know, like nobody wants to deal with a man. We want to deal with a feminine female. And that's why I say so a lot of people, they kind of confuse it as, oh yeah, you just want somebody you can manipulate. No, I want a woman that's going to just give me peace. A woman that's going to be submissive, rub my back, cook meals at 3 in the morning, and not complain. Because as you're in the house taking care of the kids or whatever, I'm conquering the world as a man. So when I come home, I want peace. But when you're dealing with females that's baby mothers or past boyfriends, they got trust issues, I want to deal with that shit. I already deal with a lot. I'm grieving, still trying to make it in life. I want peace.
And this is the real unfortunate part. that message that you just said, where it's not about you as a person or
Right,
your value as a human. It's more about your sexual market value, as you said. Unfortunately, that message isn't really spread much.
Right.
Like, some girls hear that and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is some crazy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and it's not, I don't think it's young girls' fault or girls' fault in general. Sometimes, like, older women don't really be putting younger women on.
Nah, they
like,
don't.
They don't really tell them shit. For example, I've had so many dudes, 50, 40, 60 years old.
Yeah.
Yo, young bro, you're not moving right,
You're
bro.
not moving.
You
They
gotta
gonna
do
tell you.
this,
Yeah,
bro.
they gonna tell you.
Just give you that authoritative advice.
Exactly.
Girls don't really talk about shit, bro.
Yeah, they
talk
don't.
about
Women,
like drama and fucking shows.
Yeah, even the girl that's 20, her mom's is not telling her son to listen. I used to do X, Y, and Z when I was your age. They're not doing that because they want their daughter to have the same mindset that they have. That's exactly the reason why.
Take it a step further.
They homegirls don't hold each
bro,
other
especially when it comes to the baby daddies. Oh no, you don't need him. Grandma got him. Bro, it's important for that man to be in that kid's life. It's important. Grandma can't teach him how to be a man. Grandma can't teach. Mommy can't teach him how to do certain things. So now when your kid grow up and he's emotional, now he's joining gangs and shit like that. Now, let me call his father. It's too late because his mind is made up. He's been influenced by the music, the people he go to school with, the people in his community.
Right.
It's over.
Shit, even young girls, they need their father in their life, man. They need that image of what a man is.
They need that, exactly.
They need a father. They got to be able to see a father treat their mother
exactly, because
so they know what
they're
to
gonna have
expect.
discernment of if a little girl is in a 2-parent household and she done seen mommy and daddy, even when they argue, daddy never raised his hands, daddy never disrespected mom. By the time she's 18, 19 and she starts dating and a man tries to disrespect her, hold on, my dad never did this to my mom, I gotta go. But instead, a lot of these women are broken. They come from broken families, broken households. Daddy wasn't around. He's in jail. He's just not around. He's a deadbeat. So they're accepting things that's not, and then they blame it on.
It's normalized.
It's normalized. And then they blame it on everybody else. So it's just like, I mean, and that's why you got girls just on the internet shaking ass on OnlyFans and sleeping X, Y, and Z. Yeah. But like I said, it's
not knowing the repercussions.
Not knowing the repercussions, bro. It's dirt and it's filthy out here, bro. I mean,
I feel like nobody's thinking long term anymore. Everybody's just thinking about now.
For now, everybody want that.
About like,
everybody
10 years ago, 10 years from now, them OnlyFans videos still gonna be around.
It's gonna be around, bro.
It's gonna be around. Somebody gonna find you and be like, yo, or come up to your kid in school like, yo, this your mom?
Yeah, yes, your mom's doing that. Oh yeah, we getting right to her. And now, guess what? Now, if daddy wasn't around and now he's going through that in school, or he's definitely gonna be emotional. Now he's just
shit.
He's gonna go through. He's gonna be.
Now little Tommy want to crash out.
Now he want to crash out. Now he in jail for the stupid shit you did. I mean. So it's like it's important.
Getting into podcasting, I'm trying to be sensitive to any viewers' feelings, right?
Right.
If you're a single mom listening, nobody's saying that you can't raise your kids or your kids are gonna come out as a certain thing, but you as a single mother, you're already that feminine presence.
Right.
A child, female or male, needs both.
Both.
So if you don't have a partner that's in your child's life, that's gonna give them that masculine figure, that's okay. But you're gonna need somebody. Whether that's a coach, a basketball coach.
I said that because you nailed it. Because so many single mothers hit me up. I can see my DM. Somebody's wrote me like, I'm concerned about my son. His father's not around. So
I love that they're doing that.
Yeah, they do that, bro.
That's dope.
And my number one question I ask him is he involved in any sports activities? Because if he is, it's gonna give him discipline. He's even if he's looking up to LeBron James. He's looking at something positive, not these drill rappers. It's something, because when you're looking up to LeBron, you want to be in it. You're not going to the block. You got practice. I mean, so it's a difference. It's important. Yeah. So I don't ever, get on these, the podcasts or even in my videos that bash women or nothing. I just want women to understand the importance of a father figure. It don't have to be, even if the father's not around, just somebody, an uncle, somebody that's making sure. For instance, my brother passed away. He has a daughter and he has a son, but he has a daughter. So Valentine's that just passed, I pulled up with flowers. I pulled up with things because I have to take on that role now. It's important because I want to show her. By the time she's 18, like, it's important for
This is how men work, bro.
It has to. It has to.
She know what respect from a man look like.
Exactly.
When a man actually care about you.
Absolutely.
And that's not to say like we not holding men accountable. You a deadbeat. You a deadbeat type shit. You feel me? You a failure to your child. So.
Right. And that's not another thing because I don't want females to, he's only talking. No, men nowadays are just like, I don't want to say the BIT. It's no men now. It's no men. The men masculinity drops. Everybody's a woman now. Nobody wants to provide structure. Nobody wants to provide discipline. It's too much work. Guys are lazy. They want to argue back with the woman. You're supposed to be a stoic. A person that, even when you feel a way about something, you're not going to act on your actions,
Yo, it's crazy because I came across some dude, like a couple months ago, and he was telling me how he moved in with his girl, and then his girl basically asked him like, yo, get a job so you can help me with the bills. She ain't telling him to pay all the bills.
Help me.
She said, help me, we both. Yo, the nigga dad moved out. He just want to be outside type shit.
Yeah,
and I looked at him, I'm like, bro, you really think that's cool? Like, he close to 30, he in his late 20s, but I was looking at him like, yo, bro, you a man, nigga. You not a child, bro. You can't
just get up and
think that shit cool, running from responsibilities type shit, just to be outside.
Just be outside, not paying nothing.
A lot of niggas be outside not even getting money. They just be outside, bro. Not doing nothing.
Right? So, I'm going to tell you right now, as a man, there is nothing nastier than an irresponsible.
Yeah.
I can't even be around you.
I can't even be around you. That's why, I can't even be around you because it's like you are who you chill with.
Even as a homie, you don't gotta be a man-female relationship. Even if that's your homie and you know you can't count on him, you be like, damn, dog.
I can't like what we be around for, bro. We have nothing in common.
Absolutely.
Everybody around me, my friend, got like 3 friends. They fathers. We try to, become the best version of ourselves. I even got over 10 people in the gym. Just off my gym journey alone, so it's just like, and it's important for, I gotta, you don't gotta be Aki and shape OD, just to do some kind of, even if it's a jog or even if it's something, but nowadays men, bro, men, females act way more masculine and men act way more feminine now.
Yeah.
That's just the world we live in now.
And we were talking about the influence of music, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned some of these rappers that promote drugs or whatever the case may be. Not to say any names, but dude, there's some of these rappers that have 10, 12, 15-year careers promoting lean pills, et cetera, and they're good. You see them in interviews, they're cohesive, they can speak. They're not on that shit, bro. But they promote it to these little 12, 15, 18-year-olds. Yep. They really get on it, God forbid, die or do permanent damage. And now this is what the hood looks like 10 years later.
Because they want what sells. That's all it is. They just want what sells. They're going to say anything on the mic because it sells.
Yo, the amount of young people that have overdosed in the last couple of years.
It's crazy.
Due to like the influence of pills, thinking shit like that is cool, lean, all. The shit is getting crazy out here, bro.
And not only to hold the rappers accountable, but these music labels.
Yeah, these music labels.
That's really what it's about.
They want the people that's gonna. The music labels want the people that's gonna sell the most records. It's not even about how good you are no more. You could be nice as shit. If you're not selling, if you don't have your community, your hood, or especially they like people that's beefing with people because they know it's gonna draw attention. I understand if I'm in a gang and I make a song, not only is my block gonna watch, not only is the cops gonna watch, but my ops is gonna watch. So you getting views from all 3 different, and then it's just like you got the civilians is gonna watch.
And they don't give a fuck because they're not coming from our community.
They not doing that.
Bro.
Yeah,
that's
just like once you get booked, like Bobby's friend, once you get booked, the labels drop you. Even the K-Flock, I think he just got dropped from his label. They don't care about you because you're not selling no more. What good are you?
You're not making them money.
Absolutely,
it's a business. You feel me?
Moo, let me ask you something. So, what's your go-to advice for a young person trying to make it out the hood and reach success?
For one, you got to choose who you chill with wisely. Because the people you with, or the female you with, or the guy you with, your boyfriend or whatever, could be the reason why you're not to your, you didn't excel, exceed your potential. Right. So that's one. Your friends or whatever, you got to make sure your circle, whoever you surround yourself with, you got to make sure they solid and they're gonna push you and help you. Even days, because it's not every day you're gonna wake up and want to stream or become, be that person that you want to be. So it's important to have those people that's gonna push you. For one, consistency. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Even if you get on stream, or even if you dropping YouTube videos, you get 1 view, 2 views. Okay, now all right, let's try to get 10 views. Let's try to get 20 views. So just try to do something, or even add onto your channel or anything. Basketball views out an hour playing ball. Now let's do 2 hours. Yeah. So just be consistent. Consistency is gonna take you way far. Just being consistent,
I got another one. So, growing up in the hood, as we all did, we don't really have a lot of positive influences. Yeah. So, to be honest, I barely got, if any, human beings that I could look up to. I want to be like that when I grow up. Yeah. We don't really have that. So, maybe a viewer would get something out of this. Something I used was fictional characters. Yeah. Because it's hard to look up to real people for the shit, bro. Yeah. So I started it's gonna sound stupid.
That's a fact.
I started turning to fucking Vegeta and Batman. Swear to God, bro.
Nah, that's fine.
Put a poster on in your bedroom.
Your bedroom, yeah.
Put them on your wallpaper on your phone. You wake up. You're supposed to hit the gym 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. You got football practice. Oh, I'm tired.
But you look at that. Night.
I don't want. You see Batman. You're like, oh shit.
You
this
look at that.
Did it. I gotta.
Yo, you nailed it. Yo, bro, look at this. What's my live screen?
Influence.
A Corvette.
Motivation.
So a Corvette. I want that. I want the blue, and I'm gonna get it. So when I see this before, because that's the first thing that you do when you touch your phone. You see, when you wake up, you touch your phone.
Yeah.
I see that Corvette. I gotta go.
Here's the results.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You know, so it's like I put something as my lock screen or something, or even on my post on my wall, whatever. You know, just to try to keep that motivation.
Here's another one. Your diet. And I can tell you got a good diet. But your diet isn't just what you put in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's what you consume. What are you watching? Like
exactly.
you mentioned with your friends, what are you being around? If you spend your time watching fucking drama, reality TVs, baddies.
Yeah, baddies and shit.
And
bro.
like we talked about music.
I can't be with a girl that watch that type of shit, bro, because it's like you're gonna, at some point, you're gonna move like you one of these Krishan Rocks. Like, no, I don't know. No.
They don't realize that.
Fuck no.
They could be the nicest human beings.
Human beings in the
We'll step
world,
on a
bro.
cockroach.
Yeah, bro.
But that shit eventually is gonna take its
you're gonna
turn.
be flicking that shit.
It's like I be saying, like if I see you constantly commenting in the shade room, it's a problem, yo. It's a problem.
Nah, like
you too invested to a different world
bro.
right now.
Everybody want, and nobody want 9 to 5s no more. Nobody want to work like, or like even just like have a degree, or females don't want to. Everybody just want to be that next Krishan Rock or fucking. This shit is side, bro.
Absolutely, bro. And then lastly, I got one last one. Yo, just get to the fucking money, bro.
Yeah, just get to the bag.
Put the
Start the
stupid
way.
shit down, the fighting, the violence, like none of that shit at the end of the day is worth it,
man.
It's not fucking worth it, bro.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
Like broke as shit.
Niggas
fucking
be
fighting
broke,
niggas down the block because they live 2 blocks down. Like,
absolutely.
You know,
get to the bag, stay motivated, so stay on your purpose. That should keep you out the way, bro.
Yeah.
Like that should keep you out. For me, stay out of relationships until, as a man, I feel like you are able to provide for you and yours.
To be a man,
the respect is gonna be different, bro.
I be telling young kids all the time, like the little homies, I be like, yo, dog, I'm gonna be honest, just to give you an age range. Try to stay out of a relationship until you in your late 20s, bro.
Yeah,
because your
like,
early 20s is really your time for you becoming a man. You out here, you gonna wanna fuck with mad shorties. You feel me? You not really gonna be built to dedicate the time and effort that a real relationship needs.
Right, absolutely.
You feel me? And at that point, you gonna just be wasting your time.
Wasting your time and shit like
And we talk a lot about the females, but let's talk to men too, bro. If you are a young man or a grown ass man and you're comfortable for the rest of your life going 50-50 with a girl.
Yeah, 50-50.
Like it's cool if you do it for a certain amount of time. The economy is crazy.
Bro,
so it is what it is.
After this Iran shit, these niggas is
bro. Gas already jumping. I just filled up my car earlier.
Yo, bro,
shit is about to go crazy.
Them prices jumped.
Not only gas, but inflation in general is about to go crazy.
The food, that's why it's important. Families better stick together.
Right.
Because once they start, you know what I mean? The coin, they gonna attack what hurt. So the economy is gonna go up. Gas prices is gonna go crazy.
For sure.
Loaf of bread, that's why, you know what I mean?
And you as a man, your goal has to be at the end of the day to provide, bro.
So yeah, protect and provide.
You have to aim towards that.
And protect,
you know,
and
if you don't, and if you're just comfortable with not doing that shit and you think your girl's gonna hold you down for
she's
bro,
gonna leave.
she could break up with you, bro.
She's going. I ain't gonna lie. Fun fact, and I can say this on camera now. You feel me? Because I can't say this on before. I'm not gonna say the females' names because I'm pretty sure they were like that, but we're not gonna do that. But I would suggest this: as a man, never move in with the woman. Always let the woman move in with you. Always. I'm gonna tell you why though. Because for one, when a female have that leverage, you know, when she has that leverage, she's gonna remind you, this is my
every
shit.
chance she get.
This is my. I got kicked out of cribs after cribs after cribs after. Now it was over. Now you feel me? But I had to put that work in. But I didn't been fucking kicked out like out of shit. You know what I mean? Like people I said I love you too, and I would never do that. I got kicked out. You feel me? So never moving with a female. Always let her moving with you. For one, like, you know, she's gonna respect you more of a man because it's like she's gonna. I want to tell him this, but I can't because I live with him. When it's her shit, nigga, my ex is better than you. Your dick small. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you know.
Not even if it's your crib, she gonna want to come in and try to find some way to contribute.
Some way, exactly.
Whether, yo, you know what? Let's change these curtains. Let's change these bed sheets up.
Yeah, because I'm all for, you know, living with your feet. Like as long as your name is on that lease, you know, because I feel like this, you know. As a man, when you got a woman, it's just things she do that we can't do. Yeah. She's gonna make sure that there's tissue. You know, because you know we kind of forget shit.
Nah,
so
that's
the
real
tissue,
though.
Females is gonna make sure the curtains is good. The plates is, you know, situated. They're gonna make your house feel like a home. You know what I mean? So instead of, you know, a guy like I chill in my game room all day. You know, but a woman is gonna make sure the rug is vacuum and everything. So
it's
definitely,
funny. It's funny because I live with my girl, and my girl was telling me like the other day we was running low on toilet paper. And she's like, yo, why you never realized that? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, I'm busy. Just tell me. You tell me it's missing, I'm gonna buy it. And that's cool, I'm gonna do it. But other than that, man, I ain't paying attention to that.
We not. And that's one thing.
Females sometimes don't like to hear, but it's just one of them things with men on men and women on women. You feel me?
And that's why
we go perfect together, though.
Perfect together, because there's things that I can't do that you're good at, and there's things that you can do that I'm good at.
That
For instance,
I'm
like
you down at,
you know, protect and provide, and that's my job.
Yeah.
You know, that's my job.
Yeah.
You know, your job is to be the nurturer, make sure the kids is in bed by this time. You know, whenever structure and discipline needs to be added on to that, I'm here for that. You know, because if you notice, right, growing up, you know, like when it comes to kids, the mom's got to say things multiple times, but the father, stop playing. It's over.
It's over.
Even over the phone, it's quiet.
It's a different effect.
It's a different effect, bro. It's over, bro. You know, so it's just like that alone, you know.
And a younger female might hear this and be like, oh, nah, that's toxic masculinity. Oh, nah, you're putting too much expectations on men, and that's why men have overall bad mental health. But a younger female, you're young. You're still learning. It's cool and it's all fine and dandy when you're 18, 22, 23. But when you turn 28, 32, and your girlfriend's got men that's taking care of them, and you sitting here working more or just as much as your man with no hope of him ever like coming to his fruition and coming into the man that you know he's capable of.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be over eventually, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so
females, it's just la la land for them. Younger females, they live in a delusional ass world where they want a man at 6 feet and over, making 6 figures, 10-inch. You know, he can't be mean, but he gotta also be nice. He gotta have. It's like, bro, what the fuck? We just want peace. Like, and I see what's like.
You gotta listen to me, but put me in my place.
You gotta, bro. You feel me? Like, you know, listen to me. Put me on. It's like, yo, bro, what? You feel me? It's just like it's just crazy because they watch what they see on Instagram. They easily.
It's sad to say, but it's
everybody's gonna put they best foot forward on Instagram. So what they seeing on Instagram is what they think reality is. This shit is facade. Like, this shit is just to get the viewers like you to watch it.
A lot of them shits is scripted.
Exactly.
All
that's
of
another
it's
thing.
Scripted, man.
Come on, bro. Why y'all think Krishan keep going to Blueface? It's public. It's views, bro.
That's where the money at.
It's where the money at,
because they know people
bro.
dumb enough to tune into that crazy ass story. That shit ain't cute, man. The shit them two be doing, that shit ain't cute, yo.
Yeah, for sure. And then man, like,
yo, he was drinking pregnant. I was like, yo, why do people celebrate this shit?
Yeah, bro.
On camera?
And her kid got some type of defect.
They didn't catch a case or nothing?
Yeah, bro, she just left her kid in the car.
I was just about to say,
at the stream.
They shut down her Twitch, bro.
Yeah, her Twitch got banned because she went to stream prom.
But that's nothing, bro. She didn't catch a case?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Wow.
She left her kid in the car.
This all allegedly.
No, it's on camera.
It's on camera,
She went to stream. And a Twitch employee was like, yo, did she leave the kid in the car?
Yeah.
She was like on stream doing her hair, bro.
She left her kid.
But these are the
stream,
people idolize, and it's sad, yo. It's sad, man.
It's
men
crazy.
and women. Because I know a lot of men that be into that shit.
Yeah,
I be looking at them
right.
like, yo, come on, bro.
Watch, right? What they enjoy, they watch it.
Shuggy, you got any last questions for Moo?
Nah, man. I just want to say, like, you know, once Monte told me he was coming on the show, I was like, yo, let me do my homework. And no lie, bro, kids need people like you, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
I respect you for that, bro. Really speaking to the youth, they need that shit, especially nowadays. Cause it's like a lot of these young kids don't have that positive male figure. Yo, and it takes a lot to, like you said, just to stay focused. And always take the positive route.
Yeah, it's hard.
Coming from where we all come from. We all from New York City.
And it's crazy because it's everyday gangs. I'm talking like real tough guys in the Bronx, Brooklyn, wherever I travel. They come to me, yo, bro, keep doing what you're doing. These niggas is affiliated. They affiliated with shit. And they got real ops. And, you know, and they tell me like, yo, bro, I want to get out of this shit, bro, you know, but you know, help me, bro, you know, even
because you know what it is? It's like you said earlier, I feel like a lot of people are realizing, once it's over, once you pass, or you in jail, niggas ain't speaking to you. Niggas forget, like, hey, yo, bro, everybody busy. That's one thing a lot of people don't realize. Everybody busy. So once that shit happen, people gonna like feel some type of way first 2-3 days, but at the end of the day, rent's still due on the first. You feel me? People go about their way.
Yeah. So Moo, you gotta. I seen it, bro. I've seen you speak to youth.
Yeah.
You have a spirit, a divine spirit within you.
Right.
I've seen it.
Appreciate that.
You know, and I'm looking forward to seeing you accomplish your purpose. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
go ahead.
One last question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Like, what's your goal?
In 10 years, my goal is to get wealthy and just disappear as far as like continue to impact the communities, but as far as every day on social media, and I just want to just live, you know, and just be out the way, but continue to, you know, talk to the, you know, to the youth. I honestly want to open up an organization you know, anti-gangs and, you know, things like that, because like gangs, like these people hit me up every day, you know, like, yo, bro, like keep doing what you're doing. You know, I appreciate, I'm talking like celebrity people, like, you know, I'm not gonna say no names, but they, you know, they hit me up and they like, yo, bro, I like what you're doing, you know, just you know, because this shit is lost. This is not like back in the, like, gangs was like created to protect, you know, like back in the day, like people don't even know they research behind this shit,
the message got lost along the way.
Yeah, it got lost, you know, so it's like now they just doing it for clout and they just doing shit just because, you know what I mean, they want a name, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. The nigga that killed my brother 15, bro, you just threw your whole life away because you wanted to. Shit is crazy, bro. You feel me? So,
yeah. So, yo, in the Locker Room Podcast, yo, we don't have a lot of podcasts in the Bronx bringing or highlighting people coming out of our hoods.
Yeah.
So that's what we're here for. I want to say this. Looking at the Speeds of the world, the Kai Cenats of the world, the Phantoms of the world, I'm going to say it here first. Young Moo's next.
Yeah, for sure.
Biggest streamer out of New York City.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I'm going to just stay on. That's all it is.
Thank you for pulling up, my brother.
Of course, absolutely.
Appreciate you, yo.
Keep doing your thing, bro. Yo, last one before we go. You're a boxing fan. Canelo versus Terrence.
Oh, take Crawford.
You taking Crawford?
I'll take Crawford. You go for Canelo. You go for Canelo.
I want to go Crawford,
you see the conference?
Yeah. Hey, that's going to be big, man.
It's going to be crazy.
Yo, Young Moo, man.
Locker Room Podcast, y'all. Thank you for tuning in, y'all.